So I live in the UK and on Sunday it was Mother's Day. Hello. My son's school actually just called. It was Mother's Day and I love being a mum. It's such a blessing. I love kids in general, but I really love my kids. And motherhood has been a joy. It's been hard, very hard, but it's been a joy and I've been so grateful for it. I found Sunday really hard and it's crazy because it started off fine. Scrolling through feed after feed, looking at people shout out their mums, appreciate their mums, appreciate mother figure. Mothers do so much. Mother figures, like, it is such an underrated role. So I'm always glad to see people appreciating mums and mother figures. I was in that space, but I felt a bit of a shadow. Couldn't really work it out. Went about my day, went to church. Later on that evening, I just found myself feeling heavier and heavier. The evening ended with me just crying on the sofa, proper sobbing, not understanding why. Just as an aside, 10 out of 10 would not recommend that as a Mother's Day activity. It was no fun, let me tell you. Some of you might know, last year I had a pregnancy loss. That means that if my pregnancy had been successful, we would have been a family of 5. And I am still grieving that because we've had other losses since then in other ways. I haven't always paid attention to this particular loss, but I know it's there and I have felt it. And so seeing all these posts made me imagine and think of what could have been. I was sad about that. My heart breaks because of that. It's a strange mix of gratitude for what I have and grief for what I don't have. Felt like a bittersweet day. And this is genuinely how I felt. I'm generally quite a reflective person. Here's what I've realized. Heartbreak is expensive. Any of us try to use our finances to buy our way out of heartbreak or to buy our way through heartbreak. And this is no shade. This is just my observation based on my experiences and what I've observed. But it's also expensive in other ways. Costs us energy, time, keeps us from people that we love, keeps us from moments that are beautiful, from experiences that would enrich us. It takes up space in our minds. It is expensive in terms of what it costs our mental and emotional space. I'm not lamenting my situation. I am trying to take note of what I've observed and what I'm living. Cancel plans, postpone dates. Even if you do go there physically, but you're not there emotionally or mentally, you're not present, because heartache is costing you. It's taking things away from. Grief can quietly take away days, and I think that's one of the reasons why it can feel so heavy. It can just steal. You can almost feel powerless in watching take things away from you. Good things, things you love. That's been my observation anyway. Emotions live in your body. There are loads of studies about this, and if you're interested, loads of different books you can read on it. Or podcasts if you're not really into books. They make your chest tight, your shoulders sore, eyes heavy. When feelings sit there, everything can feel so much harder. Little things that can change your body's posture can really help with dealing with the symptoms of grief and heartbreak. Those kind of things don't erase the pain, don't belittle the pain. Give them like symptom management. If you break your leg, you use a walking stick, give the broken leg a break while it recovers. Still encouraging healing without overburdening the weak part of the body. It's the same emotionally. There are things we can do to relieve the weight on an area of our emotions that can still foster healing. And it can help you to be a bit more present in moments where you're struggling. So I am trying to practice and keep what I call an emotional toolkit. I'm sure that this is something people on the internet have already spoken about. I don't know, I haven't checked. I'm just sharing with you what I've found helps me. Because apparently my feelings don't check my calendar before they show up. Just barge in. Gotta be ready, gotta stay ready. If you stay ready, you won't have to get. But the things in my toolkit are mostly free, which is very on brand for FrugalFlo, if I must say. Things like making a cup of tea, coffee, smoothie if you're into that. And can I just say, I've really come to appreciate putting the kettle on and make myself a hot drink. Just that rhythm of boiling the kettle, pouring out the water, sitting down with it in that moment while it's warm, I've found to be a lovely rhythm. Like a walking stick while I'm healing. Going for a short walk, watching something silly for 10 minutes. I mean, I've even got folders on my phone of memes that make me laugh. Got one in my photos app. A friend of mine recommended it. Now have a folder so that whenever I am feeling low, I can just go there and just retweet the memes that make me laugh. And then I've got one on Instagram as well. I'm laughing now because I laugh mad. In fact, one second. I will actually put some of the memes on the screen. And it just made me laugh. It actually give me jokes. I literally just end up like scrolling through and laughing my head off. Just being able to release in that moment. I just think, oh, thank you for memes. On my days, I'm too hilarious. I will put some up on the screen so you can see some of the memes that I go through to make me laugh. Sorry about that. It gets me every time. Whenever I'm feeling super low, once I've had a little bit of a cry, I will go to that folder and amuse myself and laugh for about 10 minutes. I get up and carry on doing things I need to do. I found that helpful. It relieves pressure, reshifts emotional order of my body, enables me to show up in the way I want to. The beauty of an emotional toolkit is it doesn't show up in a bank statement later. I mean, mate, like who wants to throw financial plans out the window because of a grief you may be carrying for years? Most likely I'm going to be grieving this for a long time. I think it's okay to know that, but am I going to be flocking my financial plan for the next how many years and I'm grieving? I don't want to do that. It doesn't mean I'm never going to spend, but how am I going to spend this season of heartbreak and grieving and healing? This emotional toolkit helps me to stay on track whilst also still bringing me the relief that I've been looking for or would be looking for or that you're looking for in the spending. It's not about stocking all areas of enjoyment, never spending any. It's not it at all. You want to choose comforts that aren't going to put you out later on, that are wise, that aren't going to throw you off course, aren't going to come back to bite you in the behind later on. Instead of like a multi-item shopping spree, you could try the 5-minute comedy clip. Instead of scrolling and like doom scrolling, which I can be so guilty of, call a friend. I mean, if you want to be really what, FaceTime a friend, video call a friend, see their faces. Someone who is not going to pull you down lower. Someone who might lift your heart up. Might just be what you need. It might just be what you were truly looking for as you were doom scrolling, and most likely you will feel so much better. Be brave, try it, and live through the grief honestly, live through the grief wisely. Even if you guys can hear my washing machine, I bet it's fighting you. Yeah. I don't know if you're a praying person. A tiny prayer can also help. About to get teary. Well, you know, like I don't feel okay. I know unsafe. So if you are a praying person, I can't encourage you enough to pray. Even if it's short prayers. In fact, let me get something for you that I've been using that has been really helpful. I started using this. I bought it on Vinted. 3-minute devotions of Andrew Murray. If you can see it. It's really simple. It's got like a little verse and then a devotional. So it's not very long. Sometimes when you're going through heartbreak, you can't think straight. You can't organize your thoughts. Try it. It might be helpful for you with regards to prayer. I have committed to being as honest as I can on this platform. This is me. So if you're watching today and your chest feels heavy and you're heartbroken for any number of reasons, all sorts of things could be weighing you down, I see you. I know how lonely that place can be. I know how heartbreak can crush you, and you can be surrounded by people that love you and yet feel like you have nobody. Heartbreak, unfortunately, is part of our human experience. Right now, if you can, stop, make yourself a hot drink, go for a walk, voice note a friend. I'm gonna leave in the comments a link to the Samaritans and their number if you want to speak to somebody now. They're a 24-hour, 7 days a week service. You might not have anybody in your life that you feel like you can call. You can call them. They are kind. I have called them before. They have been kind to me. Those tiny actions mean you can keep living a life even while you go through heartbreak. Your heart deserves comfort, I'd say. So yeah, press on. And if this has helped you in any way, please do consider liking and subscribing. But yeah, until then, see you next time.